Precious one, stop. Yes, right here. Stop everything you are doing. Do not scroll. Do not multitask. Do not let your mind wander. Listen very carefully without making any noise inside your head. This is a divine alarm, not a suggestion, not motivation, not inspiration. An alarm. And alarms are never gentle, because what they protect is too valuable to whisper about. You don't accidentally hear an alarm. You hear it because something requires immediate attention. And heaven does not activate alarms randomly. If this found you, if your spirit suddenly feels alert, if your chest tightened even slightly, that is not emotion. That is recognition. Something in the unseen just pressed the button. There is a difference between noise and an alarm. Noise entertains. Noise distracts. Noise fills time. An alarm interrupts. It cuts through comfort. It disturbs routine. It demands awareness. This message is not here to entertain you. It is here to wake you. Because slowly, subtly, almost invisibly, you have been drifting. Not into destruction. Not into rebellion. Not into failure. Into dullness. And dullness is dangerous because it feels normal. You've been responsible. You've been productive. You've been surviving. But somewhere in the routine, something sacred lost its sharpness. Prayer became shorter. Conviction became softer. Discernment became negotiable. Not intentionally, gradually. And gradual drift is the most dangerous kind because you don't feel it happening. Boats don't crash because they move too fast. They crash because they drift unnoticed. This divine alarm is not accusing you. It is alerting you. That heaviness you've been labeling as exhaustion. Look deeper. It isn't just physical. It's spiritual misalignment. When your actions outrun your alignment, your spirit becomes fatigued. You kept pushing forward, but you stopped checking inward. And heaven will not allow you to run far in the wrong direction, even if the direction looks successful. God does not interrupt success. He interrupts misalignment, because you are not ordinary. Ordinary people can afford spiritual autopilot. You cannot. There is weight on your life. There is influence attached to your obedience. There are assignments connected to your clarity. And when someone carries that level of responsibility, heaven does not whisper when correction is needed. It alarms, not to scare you, to sharpen you. Let's speak honestly. You tolerated things you once would have confronted. You adjusted to atmospheres that once would have unsettled you. You allowed conversations that once would have grieved you. You told yourself, it's not that serious. But your spirit knew. The alarm was already beeping quietly. You just muted it. This message is the volume returning. Hear this clearly. This is not about condemnation. This is about sensitivity. When you are chosen, your margin for drift is smaller. You feel things deeper. You sense things earlier. You are corrected quicker. Not because you are worse, but because you are entrusted with more. The divine alarm activates sooner in those who are set apart. And you are set apart. When alarms are ignored, consequences grow louder. Not as punishment, as escalation. First comes restlessness, then frustration, then confusion, then unnecessary cycles. Not because God left, but because alignment was postponed. This moment is mercy. You are being alerted before damage multiplies, before relationships fracture, before clarity fades further. Before momentum carries you too far from center. Stillness, not inactivity. Stillness. Stillness before decisions. Stillness before commitments. Stillness before speaking. You have been moving fast, but clarity rarely shouts in motion. It whispers in stillness. God is not trying to slow your destiny. He is refining your direction. There is a difference. You have been carrying pressure that was never assigned to you. Expectations from others. Deadlines created by comparison. Standards shaped by culture. And slowly, you began measuring your life by noise. But heaven measures differently. Heaven measures obedience. Heaven measures intimacy. Heaven measures alignment, not applause. The alarm is recalibrating your metrics. Listen carefully. After an alarm, action follows. You will begin noticing what no longer fits. Certain environments will feel heavier. Certain conversations will feel shallow. Certain ambitions will feel hollow. This is not loss. This is refinement. When alignment returns, tolerance decreases. You will not need to fight everything. Some things will simply fall away, and peace will replace pressure. Do not rush away from this moment. Sit in it. Breathe in it. Let the stillness stretch. Because divine alarms are not everyday occurrences. They mark transitions. You are crossing from drift into direction, from autopilot into awareness, from scattered effort into intentional movement. And awareness always comes before elevation. Now that you've heard this, neutrality is gone. You cannot pretend you didn't feel it. You cannot dismiss what stirred inside. Clarity creates responsibility, not pressure. Responsibility to adjust, to realign, to return. Not dramatically, not publicly, quietly, sincerely. Precious one, you are not behind. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You were alerted. There is a difference. Alarms don't mean disaster happened. They mean disaster was avoided. Heaven values you too much to let you wander far. So it sounded the alarm. Lower the noise. Reevaluate your pace. Ask God before acting. Pause before responding. Remove what drains conviction. Recommit to what sharpens it. Alignment is not complicated. It is intentional. This is a divine alarm. Do not silence it with distraction. Do not drown it with busyness. Do not postpone what your spirit already understands. You were awakened for a reason, and awakenings always precede movement. Stay alert. Stay sensitive. Stay aligned. Because when heaven activates an alarm like this, it means your next step matters more than you realize.